Well, hello everybody and welcome to my Let's Play Star System. This is episode 280. Of course, we're still on 3.82, no 3.9 yet. So I've basically been recording off the channel, just a little fun here and there. And then decided since 3.9 hasn't hit, why not show some of the best bits from that? And as you know, I personally really like the mining, but I feel it's not the most interesting thing to watch. So for that reason, I decided to do it this way. Show bits and bobs of my footage over the past week or so. And obviously I didn't record voice to it, that's why I'm doing this now. So basically you can see the better things that happened. As you can see for yourself right here, right now. I'm here basically trying to get one of my first rocks open, my first asteroid. And then I had the glitch, the bug, whatever you want to call it, well it just disappeared. But sacked. Well, I started looking around and scanning, as you can see, for some more. As I said, I want to make some profit with mining, especially with 3.9. It's supposed to be keeping your money. So any money I earn should carry over. So I want to make something. Basically, I gave up with that area in the end, so... You know, hit the Quantum, my Prospector. If you're wondering what ship I'm flying, that's the Prospector. The Misk Prospector, that is. Lovely joblish, yes. Then I found a new area, a new field, an asteroid belt even, whatever you want to call it. Field belt, whatever. And as you can see this time, other than that weird flashing light, I didn't know what was happening there. I was doing a lot better, but I'm still using the default mining laser here. And as you can see, it wasn't heating up enough. That's why I was doing this in and out motion. In, out, trying to get to the green. If I can just get it enough into the green. Basically, I could then break it, and it's got some really good stuff in it. As you can see in the right corner there. You know, some one's like, come on, come on. And as you see, I'm banging her, I was smacking her, I was slapping her. Nothing was happening, unfortunately. Skip forward a bit here, and you can see I'm losing the actual heat there now. So I'm trying to go all the place, like I'm smacking it a bit more, and it's just not happening. I guess you can say the rock was being a little too hard to crack. Da-ding, that was horrible. Moving on. To a rock that I actually can crack. As you can see here, I'm in the green, keeping it nice and smooth, one that has butter, and then I go into the red, like, oh crap, oh nuts, then where's the fine? Yay, I got it! I got it before it blew up in my face, just, you know, I was a little close then. So obviously I tried to suck some in, I was like, I haven't done mining for a long time. It's too yellow, it's too big, can't do it. So what do I need to do? Let me check some more pieces, but failing that, I need to basically break these pieces up too. And as you see, working on this next piece, again we skip forward a little bit, gonna do a lot of that for this, otherwise if I don't do that you'll be watching about, I think it was equivalent of 8. I've also got some of my SupernovaTiffy, my wife's footage in here too, so if you add hers to it, 12 hours! I don't think you want to see for 12 hours of us doing this and crashing and bugging out. But as you see, that's the way it's supposed to happen. You have to break it apart nice. Now it's purple, now you extract the loveliness. Obviously, you want high percent of the actual mineral you want, and less of everything else. So, for example, a 90% of aluminium will give you 90% aluminium in that piece, but then you get 10% of rubbish. And like, what is this? 47% of something, 27% of something, and whatever the percent of rubbish. Anyway, I got my load, ended up filling my cargo full. I decided to head back, basically where I started from this session. What was one of the outer outposts. As you can see, it's not normally put also. Didn't know at the point. Unfortunately, can't sell it there. Or at least if you can, I did not find a terminal to sell it. So I might look at the trader like, buddy, where, I got some stuff to sell. Take it. Like, is that one? Is it it? No, we don't sell it here. You can't buy, you can't sell. You can obviously trade, but in the end, I decided, yeah, put also. I know there's mining terminals there, 100%. So let's head back to Polarosa. So that's what I did. So you see, we go down for this lovely, I was going to say pathetic, lovely, perfect landing, not pathetic, perfect landing. See, beautiful, I don't know why I went with pathetic. Perfect, and see, there's what I made this time, 4,335, not bad. It's not the best haul out there, but not bad. Since I haven't done this for a long time and want to get back into the swing of things. There's my money, add my money, moolah, yeah. And then I decided I wanted to make some more money that night, so let go bounty hunting. So here I am. Having a go at a non-player character, my first bounty. I believe I'm in my saber here. As you see, oh, he smacked me quite viciously then. I think I've actually got my left wing slightly red there looking at the screen. And see, I'm trying to basically line this up with him. I think at this point I've actually damaged him, that's why he's spinning weirdly. And I didn't realise that initially. I'm like shooting at him like, why can't I hit you? Why are you so great at manoeuvring around me? You're awesome. Then it's like, oh, I think he's actually kind of lost a wing and he's not doing it voluntarily. Oopsie, that means there's more of a pattern to it, so I can actually hit him. It's like, oh, you get a bit close to me, back off. And he's like, spin, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. And he's trying to survive, as you can see. He is trying to survive. And somehow he manages to right himself then. Him or he or her. Him or he, it's the same thing as male. Him, he or her. Trying to right himself there. But you can see it looks like half the wing's missing. And a good little knock, a little tip, and he's flinging around a little bit. Like, again, I don't think he's really dodging me here. I think it's more him trying to get control of his ship. So obviously if I time the pattern right, kaboom! It's all over. All she wrote, as we see. And anyway, I moved on to my next target. As you can see, and this time, I also, not long before that, realised there's a little mission that if you place it, any bad guys, so any pirates, so anyone associated with these guys I'm going after, who are criminals, I actually get a bonus money for. So in other words, like, I show up for a bounty, I kill him, and he's got 4 bodies. I killed 4 bodies. I get enough to kill the 4 bodies, other than damage and wasting bullets, or whatever missiles, whatever we're using. Obviously I'm using lasers here, so it doesn't count, but you know what I'm saying. I lose that stuff. But, and also the damage, like I said. But obviously, if you had this on, every time you kill him, you get a bonus. Like, I can't remember, it's like 500 or 200 or something. So I made sure to put that on for this mission. As you can see, I was in a little bit of trouble with this guy. He's all over the place. I'm not mistaken, when I pulled out here, I actually think these guys jumped me. And it's not long, halfway through this fight, I realised that actually the guy who jumped me was actually working with the guy I was actually hunting to spawn with him, but I didn't realise because he was so far away. So, a missile! I'm like, okay, which button is it going to missiles again? I believe it's G. It's either H or G. One scrolls through, one's fire. Since I'm not on the keyboard right now, I believe it's G to fire and H scrolls through it. As you can see, I'm taking a bit of damage, but I think it's flashing quite a lot. And there's another missile biome. Oh, 2, 3. I think there's about 4 or 5 of them altogether. Doing that, the cutlasses going at it. I'm basically trying to line them up, get my target, and take these off my back. Like, that was very close, and you see my wings red now. It wasn't before, it's redder now, you know. I haven't been in my saber for a long time. Normally when I got my saber, I always upgrade the weapons to a certain thing, but I haven't done it this time. Just jumped to my default layout of my saber. Because I was expecting the patch, as I just missed that guy, expecting the patch to go out very quickly, very soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, but, you know, very soon at this stage. And obviously it had them. Oh, beautiful. That was a beautiful shot by me. If I do say so myself and toot my own horn, I think I will there. Toot toot! Anyway, like I was saying, the contract for bounty operation, yep, I think that was my actual contract. There's the award. I got paid, I got the main guy, and now I get bonuses for killing these guys. So I believe that extra mission thing I said, I think I've taken it right before this mission, if I'm not mistaken. And at this point, I didn't realise I had taken my conqueror out, I don't think. I was checking, it's like looking at the stuff like, wait a minute, have I got him? Or was this where I actually worked out I need that mission, maybe? Call to, no, here it is, here it is, people, call to arms, that's the mission. I hadn't had it yet. I thought I had it, and I was like, I killed my first guy, I killed my target, and now I'm getting shot at. I don't get paid or any money for them. I need that call to arms mission. So I actually activated it then. So I could go after these and actually get paid for it. Like, I thought I did it between this, but I didn't. I actually did it during this. Okay, nice to rewatch the footage as I go through it. So I go and try and take out his buddies now to get the extra little bit of money. I think the higher level of criminality they are, the more bonus you get. I think that's the way it works. There's a cutlass. I think at this stage I was trying to save missiles a little bit because I thought my next bounty will need some, etc. But I do think I do attempt to use some, or I did use some. But I was trying to be sparingly with them. I think, like, especially with cutlasses, I have to try to use them if I'm not mistaken. We're going to find out in a second if I do or not. Oh, that was lovely. That's shot then. There we go. I think I'm trying to lock them on now. Yep, there I'm trying to lock on. See, I'm trying to lock 2 on. I don't think the cutlass is taking too much damage. Sorry, it's not taking enough damage, so I'm trying to lock them on here. Boom! Beautiful. But I think I kind of got caught in explosion. Look how much red I am. And look, I just lost a wing. Still at least 2 or 3 of them left. Look at my ship, it's like wounded it. Like a wounded animal. Look at it. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, I've lost my other wing. I'm like, come on. Okay, maybe I'll put more missiles in here now and just end this. Or else I'm going to die. I need to escape. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Also, I'm less maneuverable without my wings. And boom. I got blown to smithereens. Smithereens. But you know it starts to, especially right now, you wake up later on. And once you do, what do? You jump into your freelancer misc and go for round 2. That's right, people. Unfortunately, round 2 has to be with a different group since I already killed the target, so I don't have that mission location no more. But hey, different group, doesn't matter. I get paid, get some money, maybe get lucky in some of his former buddies. Basically, I need a job. Hey, why don't we bodyguard you? And then I can fly in and they're like, no, you again. He's in a bigger ship this time. Kill him! And I'm like, boom. There's the bounty. I got the target. Now here's your buddies. Let's get some bonuses, hey buddies. Come on, bigger ship now. I can take more of a beating. You're mine, you're mine. So I'm like blasting onto bits and like, boom! Just missed each other then. Almost smashed into each other. I'm trying to get some good shots in here, as you can see. Look, he's going red on the side. He's lost, well, I was going to say he's lost 3 shields, but one of them came back then. So he's lost 2 of his shields. You see him getting walloped in the back by a bunch. Well, I don't think I was aware of that at the time when I was concentrating shooting him. Like, whatever happened then, I got... Oh, it was in... Yeah. Okay, that's good. I didn't actually see what happened then when I did that originally. Basically, I thought I got smashed in the back, but look of it, I killed him and the explosion hurt me and then knocked my shields down and I got shot in the back. But anyway, we got straight back in. We're healthy. Get out there again. And this time I believe we're going after the... Well, we're in the Sabre, going after another bound hay. This one I remember, basically I showed up, non-play character, and I take a few pot shots in a second as a lock on, because I was worried he's near Grim Heck, so he's going to, you know, be in the no-shoot zone. So I take a few pot shots, and he basically disappears. Look, I failed the mission. So, what? I'm like, huh? There's a red guy there, and I look onto him, okay, that's a player. He's not my target. Or at least I don't think he's my target. The guy, my target, disappeared. So I'm like, what the? So I come to a stop, and decide to take my mobile glass out to look up the name. I'm like trying to find out what happened. Like, did I just fail the mission? If I did, why? He was right there. So I'm trying to look at the stuff, look at accepted missions I've got and stuff. And that player who I locked onto, keep an eye on the little name. Basically, he decides to fly up and EMP and blow me to smithereens, as you're about to see. And I've got the screen on, but you hear it in a second. Listen, here it comes. Look there, you can see it, corner. And there's the EMP. Boom. And this is actually, it links to something that happens later on for me, what I'm going to show. But as you can see, I can barely move. I had a full shield and I can barely move, and then he just ripped me apart and I'm dead. I didn't get to see who he was or anything. At the time, when I'm playing, I'm on Bobby Glass looking for the thingy. But anyway, like normal, I got back out there in my freelancer now, going for some more bounties. But what I was trying to get at, why I felt that kind of screw up later on, I've only ever used EMPs against non-player characters. I've never had them really used on me. It's got a nice kill there. And later on, I actually end up in a PvP fight. You'll see it later. Pretty good fight. The guy's an EMP, and when we get to it, I'll talk through it, but my gist of it is, I felt if his EMP catches me, I'm going to have no shields, no engine, I'm a sitting duck. So a few times I felt I had him, I pulled away, because his EMP was about to go off. He told me afterwards, apparently if my shields were up, the EMP would not have took my shields down. But in that situation, earlier in the night, as you've seen, that's the exact thing that happened to me. So maybe because I was in a freelancer shield versus a saber, I don't know. If you know in the comments, please put in the comments. But anyway, that's. I think it might be after this actually. This little non-play character fight here. Then I can talk about it. But to me, that battle. Well, we don't even call it a battle, would you? That basically, that attack. Why I wasn't paying attention. The effects of that affected me for the next fight. Well, that's a PvP fight. Was this the fight now? I believe it might be. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the player. He basically, I got his bounty, and I came flying in, and as I came flying from Quantum, I found out he's a player because he came up in chat. Basically, says, nobody coming after my bounty tonight. Something along that lines, I think he said. I can't remember the exact wording, but something like lines. Where's the big bounty hunters? And just as I was flying in with his bounty, and I had a great fight with him. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I cut to bits here, and as you can see, I'm trying to get some missiles, I'm trying to get him, and I'm trying my best to keep behind him because I noticed he has an EMP around him. And I thought, if that goes off... Oh, the missiles coming at me now. If that goes off, I'm a sitting duck. That's the way I was looking at it, because of literally what happened. See, there's the EMP. You can see the blue thing there. He's fired it, and I'm trying my best to push away. So I thought, if it goes off and I'm at enough distance, it won't affect me. And then he has to power up again. Now I can get back in, focus on him, and I can kill him. That was my plan. But every time I felt I had him, his EMP started getting too close, so I pulled away. And I also thought if it does hit, knocks my power and engine off, because I've already got some momentum, I might be able to get my engines back on again while I'm floating through space at some speed, so he can't actually reach me. Enough to rip me apart. That was my thinking behind this fight. And it was a lot because of that, wasn't a player character, a lot because of that fight from earlier in the night. Again, I don't know why I'm calling it a fight. I've got my mobile glass up, he just comes back to EMP and blasts me. And I pull a mobile glass down, trying to maneuver, could not move my slugger ship that had full shields at the time. It's got no shields now. Wasn't a fight, but because of the effect, I felt if that goes off, I'm dead in the water. So that's why, like, as you see, I keep watching him trying to set it off, and I'm trying to stay away from it, and then trying to focus on it. And he even said in the chat afterwards to me, he actually thought I had him about at least once or twice. This is my first real proper PvP fight, because I said to him I don't do PvP much, especially with someone with EMP. I've never fought anyone with an EMP before. Again, I don't class that one as a fight, so the one from before this in this video. But I've never really had a proper PvP like this, so it's not for a very long time anyway. I used to be, back in the day, the Arena Commander stuff. Yeah, back in the day, Arena Commander, I would say I was just slightly above average on that, when everyone was playing it constantly. But ever since people kind of stopped playing Arena Commander, I don't get as much PvP, as you know from my channel, as I used to be able to do. So I'm getting a little rusty, plus the ships are changing handling and all this stuff, so it's not the same. As you can see here, I'm basically red. I think he's going to get me in a minute. But I was proud of the fight. I didn't just go in there and get blown up. See, there's the EMP again. Boom. I didn't just go in there and get blown up. I put a good fight in there. Especially since I'm not used to it. And this guy, obviously, there we go, boom, is a top-level criminal. So, in other words, and the fact he was begging... Whoa, look at that, that's cool. The fact he was begging for people to come and go after him. He wanted a good fight, he's a good PvP player. And I'm in there with a good PvP player, and I felt I holding my own. I wasn't amazing, as like I said here, look. Good fight, I said his name, I think it was Razu or something. Again, I'm looking at this again on top of my recording software, so it's all smaller and smudged. So when you see it exported, it should be back to clean so you can read it. But it's hard to read the stuff on it. Like I said, it's good fight, that's good and everything. And then he wrote something back to me, basically saying how he got me, etc. And here I'm basically writing back to him. And trying to explain the way I fought the fight. Basically what I just said on the channel, theoretically. Basically tried to do that. I don't do much PvP, but I don't anymore. And especially with some of EMP. Literally that night, that's up to my 2 EMP fights. And the one earlier was not a fight. Moby Glass, pull up. Boom! Ship not responding. Blast me to bits. Not a fight. This was a fight. This was a good fight. And I enjoyed it. And that's what I like with the PvP. If you have a good fight and you try... and you lose, be respectful. Either just log off, or say good fight, or just move on, do something else in the game. Don't get whining and stuff, because I see people do it all the time. Someone gets killed and, oh my god, you killed me. No, you should just basically, good fight, boy. Or if you really are annoyed because, you got me out of nowhere, just say nothing, just move on. Just do something else in the game, or just log off and just calm down. That sort of thing. Because I feel if you get whiny with people, then they try to go after you more. So, I always seen that. I know that from the Star Wars Galaxies days with Jedi's, when you used to hunt them, or like a bounty hunter hunt me. I used to have when I was a bounty hunter, I used to have this little respect thing. I'll get your mission, I'll go after you one time. If you beat me, if we fight and you kill me, I will then delete your mission if I still got it, or if I'm looking for your mission again and it pops up out for a whole week, I will not grab your mission again, out of respect for, you beat me fair and square. If, on the other hand, you run and put yourself in a house and log off, I'm going to keep your mission. If you try to cheat, quick example of that, I went after this Jedi, and as I was fighting, a good fight, back and forth, her Jedi friend challenged her to a duel, one shot had killed her right before I got the kill. So all she did was deny me the kill, even though I was actually winning. So for that, I was like, okay, if I see you, every time I see their name, I'm going after them. Because you were basically nasty and disrespectful, and you were breaking the way the game's meant to be played. Unfortunately for her, about 2 weeks later, I dropped Bounty Hunter to become a Jedi myself. and I had some, like, one guy who's known as the best Jedi, sorry, the best bounty hunter on the server came after me, Dan, and he attacked me while I had loads of stuff on top of me. I managed to get out of it, run to a house, basically meditate to full strength, and again, I'm not a full temp Jedi at this point, not a full temp. I'm learning still. Still got some smuggler stuff. I come out then, bow to him. Now I'm ready. Now to do it. If you beat, you're gonna beat me. You're the best Jedi here. You beat top master Jedi's at this point. You're gonna beat me, but I'm going down fighting. At least I know I've gone down doing everything I can, and then it's respectful. It's a good fight. If on the other hand you cut me that way, I wouldn't have said it was a good fight. So I just healed up, came out. I knew we were going to lose. But I was surprised, I almost got him. I was like one shot from finishing him. And then it was like, you have no action, you have no action. And then he healed. No! And I was so close, I couldn't believe how close I was to beating him. And afterwards I said good fight, and he said good fight, and that was nice. But you see some of them whine so much. Or like my friend Christian, Plurality, he was bounty hunter. He was best and worst bounty hunter in the game. What I mean by that, for the simple reason, he would go up to every Master Jedi. I have your bounty. They would turn around to him. Great, mate. Wait there. Next thing, you see him run off, jump in a house, log off. Every time. I was like, Christ, you've got to attack them. They're not going to. They're just going to log off. You're never going to get a bounty. He goes, one day someone will fight me. No one ever did. That's why he was the best, most respectful, but worst bounty hunter ever at the time. Anyway, what I'm doing here, I'm trying to land her, and this was actually next day or a few days later. I got SupernovaTiffy on. I come to meet her because I wanted to pick up some mining, a new mining laser. So she had logged into this patch, so she managed to teleport theoretically straight here. And I said, I'll meet you here. So that's where I'm landing. And the thing about this is, she wasn't paying attention much. As you see, because she was already there, I had to travel. I said, go out. Find where the place we need with stuff, and she steps out and look. Every guy's standing up. It's like, okay. I've heard that people line up for pool, but that's a little ridiculous, isn't it? Don't you think? Anyway, SupernovaTiffy soon basically got past that after she got herself lost. She made a nice dash for the train, and I think I want to speed this a little bit up here. And you're wondering why I'm speeding this up? Well, it's not to stop you seeing the great view, but like I said, SupernovaTiffy was getting a bit distracted when we were starting the game, and she was watching, as she told me, she wanted to watch us finish the video on her phone. Well, that meant the doors opened, as you can see. She's not leaving. Look, the doors are open. Go forward. Mush. Move. Go. They're going to shut. Leave. Please. They're shut. Then she realised. And then we go back. So we went back again. Obviously, I'm still trying to get here at this point. I might have just, I think I've already landed, and I'm waiting at the station for her to come out, so we can go together and find, well, I think Tammy and Sons. You see, she's back there, but doesn't last long, because obviously she's got to go back the other way, and so we can finally meet up. But the one thing what made this even funnier, what I couldn't get on the channel, I said, like, why didn't you get off? And she goes, I thought you finished my videos, I wasn't paying attention. She goes, okay, that's fine. Except for that's the second video. What? I didn't realise it ended, and it moved to a second video, and she didn't realise it. She thought it was the same video. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But finally, she was free! And then we had about 5 or 6 crashes. But the crashes didn't happen before SupernovaTiffy actually... well, you're about to see what happened. She's like, there's the entrance, and look, and the thing as well, she's in a business area too. She took the wrong train anyway, by the look of it. So she took the wrong train. So we had a journey to the business area, back and back, into the wrong place, and then she fell through that entrance. And slowly died. And I think the first crash happened after this. After she broke her legs. Because it all went to black. And she couldn't load back in again, so she had to exit the game and come back in. So technically a crash. Okay. Meanwhile, I had landed, as you already seen, and the guards got a very weird new protocol. 2 of you stand beside each other with guns. I guess that's to scare people. I don't know. As you see, 2 more doing it over there. So, okay. If you fired that, would you shoot each other? Would you like it? There seems to be new protocols. Like, a lot of them would seem to be doing it. As you can see. Like, wherever I went. Yeah. Different ones. Different places. doing it. Yeah. Well, that wasn't as bad as something SupernovaTiffy saw, at least. What made this worse, too, SupernovaTiffy, at this point, gone outside, took her dog quick. Well, I tried to load her back up, and I was thought, yeah, I'm going to take her. And we're going to go to the, so we can meet up. So we can actually get going with the session. We've been playing for like an hour plus at this point, and we haven't met up yet. So she's lying here asleep. Her character is. And I quickly wake her up. And look what I find. In her room. 2 guys in her room. But what made it worse is what they started to do. As we cut to it now, yeah! What has SupernovaTiffy's character and them 2 been up to? Yeah! Okay, moving on, people. To me, trying to buy some equipment after watching, Swallow the Sausage there. Anyway, we got our stuff, and I started to leave, as you can see here. A lovely, beautiful red sunset. Absolutely beautiful, amazing, my prospector. Oh, let's back up a bit. Before that happened, SupernovaTiffy picked an outfit. We decided not to spend any in-game money because we're expecting a patch any day from now. So she picked stuff what we got from subscribing and stuff from that sort of thing. But take a look what she's picking. At this point, I don't think she even saw me come up yet. I just arrived and just moved from front of her then, not long ago. But she basically picked, with the exception of the flight suit, she's wearing the exact same thing as me. She's bloody made us twinsies. Twinsies! I know you're my wife, but come on, I don't want to be twinsies with you. Ay, caramba. And to make it worse, I don't even think I realised until I sat down here and was looking over at her. As you can see, she's looking at me. And, like, other than this, the dark red suit, dark red and yellow, I like to add. She gets seen it was green. To me, it was yellow, but she goes, no, it's a horrible green. So it's yellow, it's green, yellow. And it's a go, no, it's a green. We were wearing exactly the same. Yeah, I put that outfit on first. And she goes, I like that helmet. It's like, well, I had it on first. Ay, caramba. Oh, you know how we said about the swallow the sausage thing earlier? Well, it seems everyone in this station has got something weird going about them. Because SupernovaTiffy showed me this afterwards too. It's like, what's that guy do? He's bending over and it's like he's trying to reach for something on the table, but because he's standing, he can't get it. Yet he's resting his head lovely on a nice, I don't know what to call it, ballsack. And it seems to be the normal thing in this particular pub. Yeah. And then he's like, ooh, let's kiss the butt. Or maybe he's licking or sucking, I don't know. Again, SupernovaTiffy went to this bar, I did not. So this could be why she woke up with the and swallowed the sausage earlier. Because she probably picked them up here. And anyway, Tiffy quickly tried to follow me, as you can see. Like I'm up there. And as we see, she was having some problems getting out of the hangar. Just a bit. Yeah, just a little bit there. She'd go a little bit forward and up and she'll be fine. Because again, she doesn't fly that often. That's why we needed to fly more to get more used to it. Same with the FPS. That's why we did the Star Marine the other time, a bit of training with her. So she can improve. I'm not saying, I think this might be the first or at least second or third time she's ever left this planet. Actually, scratch that. She told me she doesn't even remember being on this planet, so she's never been here before. But I'm thinking like Art Corp, you know, Air 18 similar setup, isn't it? Of leaving. So that's where I'm thinking where she has left. As you see, she did it! She's free! Yay! Well, she already phrased that she then had trouble working out which was up and down, as she's trying to use the camera here to work out. And a few times I looked back at her and she was swaying like, man, she's like, I can't control it, keeps swinging. And I'm like, you just need to go up. And to be fair, I'm using my instruments, you know, with the latitude and all that to show me how far I'm off the ground. Hers were not showing up, so she didn't have any. So that was the problem she was having. And obviously, if you don't got the instruments, it makes it harder anyway, especially when your first or second time leaving a certain area. It's going to make it 10 times harder with no instruments, so. Because I was like, just point it towards me and stuff like that. So, anyway, we headed off. I forgot the planet we're on. I think it was Houston, if I'm not mistaken, the planet we're on. It's like Lova where to go to. And we headed off to the nearest astrofield, what was something like Hura L3 or something. And you can see, obviously at this point as well, after explaining, I've got the new laser head here, so I should be able to break anything, according to this little guide I read. SupernovaTiffy bought it too, couldn't equip it. Kept loading up her prospector, and it was just awaiting prospector and it would not show up. So she's got the same head, but can't actually use it at this point in time, so she's using the default one. Otherwise, we had so many problems in this session. Like I said, we're probably at an hour and a half mark, 2 hour mark at this point. So many problems in this session. Like over here, I was flying here, I was like, where are these coming from? Oh, good, David, we're going to be attacked, we're going to be attacked. And what I believe, there's a player there that spawned for his mission. So I was like, just stay away from him. Stay away from him. And luckily, they left us alone. But in this stage of the game, I've yet to try the actual hand-held version of the mine. I've had one, but I've not been able to find anywhere to use it. So I came out my ship, there's SupernovaTiffy's beam blasting it, and I thought, oh, let's try how this works. So I tried to scan here. I'm like trying to scan to see how it works. It's like, and now I'm scrolling the thing up on the right. But to me, it's like, this isn't working. See, I'm firing a beam, but this, I'm assuming at the time that the yellow side was the actual beam. You know what you normally have, where you have to keep it in the green, but it wasn't going up. So all I can think at the time, it doesn't work on every asteroid. In other words, these ones wouldn't work on it. But luckily, I do later in the session find one that I can actually use it on. But to do that first, I've got to get up to my ship, and then I actually find it on one of the planet or a moon. I forgot which it is. And I believe when I do find it, it's actually my session after the following day, after SupernovaTiffy is no longer with me. And I actually have my best haul ever, what I'll show you in a bit, as we re-enter my ship here. SupernovaTiffy, I think she's at the side, or she's flown off looking for some more stuff, because I actually got my cargo full first here, and then I went to sell it, and then she came behind me. As you see, this is me heading off to Port Olisar, so to hopefully land safely. And like I said, SupernovaTiffy stayed behind a little longer to get some stuff. As you see, she was... It's not her first time mining, but she hasn't done it for a long time. It's the first time playing this 3.8 session at all. So as you can see, she's a bit wavy. Plus, to add on top of that, looks like she's trying to make a name, a V or something. On top of that, this first time, her new mouse she's finally using. Finally, she keeps playing in past videos. It's not working. Scroll's not working. We bought her mouse for Christmas. Finally swapped over for her, and I believe she was using it this session finally. So she was a little off with it, but again, she got used to a new mouse. So as you can see, she's trying to get it to work. What's she doing wrong here? Oh, actually, she's maxed it out, and because she's on the original one, she couldn't get it broken. That's what she was doing. But see, from this later on, she did break one, and almost full car capacity there. And here we are, back with my load for the evening, with say 6987, not bad, to add to my profit margin there. And of course I take that, and then we see SupernovaTiffy's. Unfortunately for her, mine was actually better. Again, like she keeps pointing out, every time we seem to do this, mine's better, but I've got more experience at this, that's why, and she's learned too. And it's also about the hull. Look, 3085, but you can see from her stuff, she didn't have as much good stuff to me. Without going back and checking, I think I had some diamond, and that's what pushed me over the top, with my mind just, whereas she got nothing along that line, unfortunately. As you see, but at least she's got some profit there. Yay! And didn't get blown up. Double yay! And brought no sausages back with her. Triple yay! Overall, that was like probably about a 3.5 hour session we had. Not much profit for that length of time, but obviously we need to get used to it and get better at it. Hence why next day I came out on my own. Went to a different place, as you can see. I believe this... Yeah, this is a Cylon, I think it was, or Cylon. I'm probably saying the name wrong. You see him scanning the planet, or moon. I think it's classed as moon, isn't it? And obviously got some nice views of the scenery here, what's quite cool as I'm scanning. And there's my prospector. Obviously I'm still using the better mining tool. And of course with 3.9 I'm supposed to get some kind of boosters, consumables. So when I'm just can't quite get my rock open, I'll be able to shove one of them in and give it extra boost and get it. Or I'm about to go all over the place, about to explode on me, and I can give it an extra boost to stabilize it. Stuff like that I believe is going to happen. And it probably gives like 30 seconds or a minute to last or something. Obviously, hopefully I'll get to try that with 3.9 and put that on the channel to show you, even if it's not a lot of it. And here I found some rock on the planet. This session, well, we'll go into it as it happens. As you can see, starts off good, beautiful, breaks nice and lovely, jabbly. Some bits thanks to gravity rolling down the hill, don't get out of space, so it's a little tougher for that reason. As I'm trying to scan them to see what they've got in them, is it worth gathering? I'm like aiming for certain stuff at this point. And I was like, grab it, I want that. Well, as I was doing that, guess what, I lost connection. So I loaded back in, lost everything, recalled my ship, headed back to the planet the second time. Coming in too hot, as you can see. Way too hot. Yeah, super too hot. My second attempt. So I have to basically, after I wake up, get back out there. Look, I'm enjoying it. Like, whoa, yeah, I can do this. Whoa, 3 times the charm, right? 3 times the charm. So I head back to the planet. Can't remember if it's the same planet here or a different one, because it's more greater when it was more snowy, but I think it's the same one. When I did the session at the time. As you can see, I'm scanning again. I'm like, oh, come on, I'm going to get some stuff, going to get some profit this time. Then I find my rock, heat the baby up. Like, come on. Just keep it steady, keep it steady. Ooh, a little bit. That's fine, it's fine. We pull out, we're okay, we're okay. See, it's fine. No overheating there. Perfect mondo. Break. The way it's supposed to be. See, that's what I'm supposed to do. Obviously, gravity, still gravity on this planet, but not as much as the other ones. Maybe it was a different planet I went to. I don't know. I can't remember now. And I'm like watching stuff fall. I'm looking for what pieces do I need? What don't I need? I quickly gather that up, move on, and then as I sign, look, like the jackpot. Look how many there is. And if I'm not mistaken, I find something here was awesome. I think it's laranite. Basically, if you look at the tables that people put up, what's worth the most, it's in the section where they've got it green. Like, these are the 5 things that sells the most. It's one of them things. I'm sure it's laranite or something, or that it could be that thorium maybe. I've got a feeling it's not that. I'll find it in a minute at least. There's something I find. It might even be that aracanine. Without bringing the list up, I can't remember. But I'm basically looking at it. I think it could be this one. So I basically go over to it. I was like, oh, great. And I've got this good laser now. So I should be able to pop this baby with ease, shouldn't I? You know, like a spot. 2 fingers, and it splurts everywhere. And I was like, oh no, why is it not working? I was like, okay, maybe get closer. You know, it's a situation from before, and I thought this laser was supposed to work for everything I read. And I thought, oh wait a minute, it's getting some heat now. Now it's getting some heat. What was I heat earlier? Guess it takes time to heat it up. Makes sense, doesn't it? So, come on, I can do this. You see, I already got some cargo hole. Actually, I think the cargo hole's actually got diamond in it too. It's got like 38% or 35% diamond. So it's my best hole I've ever had right at this stage. Usually I'm like 49 or something. That's my best hole. But then I've got on top of this Argonite. It's going to be amazing. What a hole. I'm like, okay, I can pull this back. So, okay, it's only a little bit. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm backing up. I've turned the laser off. I think I've turned the laser off. No, I didn't. And look, I'm like, don't worry, I've got diamond. I'm okay, I'm dead. It's like, I had almost like 30, if not 35% diamond in there. Last time I had about maybe 2 or 5%. And I got about 6,000. How much did I just lose? Anyway, I believe I gave up that night. And then the next day, this is my new session. So yeah, I believe that stuff was on the same moon before. And then I went to somewhere else now. A different place. I think this may be Daymar, if I'm not mistaken. It may be. I think this is Daymar. Before I think I was on Ceylan. And I may have jumped to Yellen at one point, but if nothing else, it was the same place, or at least 2 places. But this time I went to Daymar. I've been here before. So I thought, okay. So yesterday I had a horrible session. The day before, I made some profit, but not much. When you compare between 3.5 hours of gameplay with SupernovaTiffy, I didn't make much. And then yesterday I made nothing. Got 3 deaths. Well, technically 2 deaths. One was because disconnect. But you still lose your ship, so you still have to wait on your ship. And I didn't want to spend money to get it quicker. So I had to wait like the full 7 minutes, basically, until hitting the expendable, what could cost money. And as you can see, I basically found this area. I believe this, if I'm not mistaken, this is the mining tool situation I talked about. That I finally got to do it. Let fly over, and you'll see. Yep, this is it. The Haranite, however you say it. So first I have a look at it and scan it, obviously, with my ship. And I was like, oh, that's that stuff. I think I also tried to laser it too, and it didn't seem to do nothing. But anyway, I decided, okay, let lander. Like, go out and have a go at this thing. I was like, okay, I don't feel like I'm landed right now. That's why I was having to look then. I was like, okay, let's go around here right a little bit. I feel that was a bit crooked, like I was leaning on a rock. I shouldn't. I was like, okay, I'm going to get you. And I was like, after the session I had yesterday, you know, the 2 deaths and the disconnect, Someone's going to be waiting above there and just bloody torpedo me or something, aren't they? I was a little worried at this stage, as you can imagine. I was like, it's a Terra Farmer. Like, get our boots down there. Dish. I'm like, oh, there's noisy out here with my ship going off, and I think the wind itself. I was like, okay, where is it? Okay, how do we do this now? After spending 5 minutes realising I didn't even have the thing equipped, I finally equipped it. And as you can see, I'm trying to work out how to use it now. I'm blasting it, and it's like, okay, nothing's happening. I've got it maxed out, as you can see, 100%. Like, and then it's like, oh, there's the white thing. It's finally working. But then I was trying to get a lovely screenshot of me firing it, and every time I hit F4 and went for Z, it cut off the power. I was like, oh, okay, try again. This will look epic. What I'm wearing cuts off. Like, seriously, seriously, this will be epic. Come on. There we go. And I was like, ah, it's working still. Yay! But I can't really see the laser in the picture. Okay, let's try and move it. Yeah, finally got it to work. Obviously, it's on the lightest setting because it turned off the full power, as you can see. So I was like, oh. And it also turned my scanning part off to actually see what it was firing at. That's how it seemed to work. So I maxed it out here. We'll go through this whole thing here, I think, because this is the first time on my channel I've ever had the handheld scanner mining hand tool work. So I don't know how often you're going to see it, so nice to see the full thing here. Now that I'm trying to do it properly instead of, look at me, get the view of the recording in case I need to put this on the channel, like I was doing. This will look epic, take a screenshot. As you see, like I was expecting it when it got in there to be the green mark, just like in the ship. And I believe, if not mistaken, this Harronite is the most expensive picking up item you can get for mining, handheld mining. Obviously, if you need asteroid or other planet mining, like the Laranite stuff and all that stuff, to be is worth more. But for actual hand mining, with no mining ship, with just a mining tool, this is the best stuff, I believe. As you can see, I'm like trying to stow them here, pick them up. And basically, I just go through the whole thing picking these up. I get about, I don't know, is it 10-11% overall? So I can sell later on. I didn't fill my backpack up with it. But what I do think is cool and will be improved, the fact not only storing it to put it away, well, you can carry it, look at it like this, look at it. Then I stored it. But if I didn't, especially with 3.9 with the weapons, if you go to stores now, you can actually pick your weapons up and move them to look around them. In 3.9 you're supposed to be able to do that and actually change the scope and stuff. Like now you have to do your mobiGlas. In 3.9 we're supposed to be able to change the scope and all the other stuff in your hand. So that's going to be really, really cool. Anyway, let's move on from this. Now you know how that works. And get back to my actual mining session itself. Again, you see that broke up nicely. I'm looking for some really good stuff here, basically. I'm hoping to have a good haul this time round. And as you can see, as I go forward a little bit, there's some like Agronite, or however you say it, in there. And that's basically what I was looking for with this pile. Trying to get some really good stuff and that. And this episode, I hope you enjoyed it and it's not been too long. I've had some action in there and we had a bit more mining than normal, but also jumping to other stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it. As I finish this bit off, and we'll head home and we'll look at my profit margin, shall we? There I am, leaving the planet. I was like, I just want to get home safe now. Hopefully no one rams me or kills me, because as far as I'm concerned, at this point, always connection, at this point in time, I got the best cargo hold in mining I've ever had in this game, ever, for me personally. Probably not the best anyone's had in the game. So mine probably, one of the great miners will look at this right now like, that's pittance to what I normally bring in. You know, with his little pinky up and his monocle on and his top hat and his gold suit. Sipping his champagne, his little bit of bubbly. Anyway, I was like, okay, come on, get out. No one ram me, no one shoot me, no one destroy my ship while it's sitting here. I just want to sell this and see what I've got. Also got some Harronite stuff as well. I want to see what that went for. You know, I don't have much of that, obviously. So I ran in quick, and voila. There we see. Unrefined, 36758. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing what I got there. You know, I've never hit so much before, ever. The thing with that, I believe it's the Aracon, if you notice on top. 32,000 of it is that Aracon stuff. That is where my profit came from. Anyway, I worked out to sell the Harronite and 2,750 on top of it. But not bad at all. As you can see in the top right corner, my money now. After that, this basically 3 full sessions all together with some bounty hunting, some mining, some really bad mining, but not bad. And with that being said, please like, please subscribe. We'll see you next time. By IVATOPIA, have a great wonderful day out there. And hopefully next episode, fingers crossed, 3.9's out and I can actually do 3.9 finally. I've been IVATOPIA. See you next week. And if you haven't already, share this video. Like, subscribe and comment. And what do you think of mining yourself if you do it in Star Citizen? Or from the channel, what do you think of it when I do show it? Do you enjoy doing it? Do you find it boring? Do you enjoy watching it? Or do you find it boring to watch? I personally, like I said, I find it very enjoyable to do, but I think it's a little boring to watch. Hence why I try to cut bits and bobs into this episode to get some in there, but also to try to spice it up a bit. Anyway, I've been IVATOPIA. See you next time. Bye, everybody!